Halloween. We are at Zillicoa Street in the Montford area of Asheville tonight, and we have some friends with us. Troy and I are going to talk to you about this area that was once Highland Hospital, and it housed Zelda Fitzgerald for many years. First I want to tell you a little bit about Zelda, and then we'll go on a little tour and see what happens. Zelda was born in Alabama. She ended up marrying F. Scott Fitzgerald, and they had a little girl that they named Scotty. And they traveled the world. They had something that today would not seem like a big deal. They had a lot of jealousy, a lot of affairs, a lot of art, and a lot of book writing, all kinds of things going on in their lives. And while she was in France, in her 30s, she was diagnosed with schizophrenia. Now back then they didn't know schizophrenia from depression or from mania, so everyone was called a schizophrenic. She was brought to the States, many hospitals and centers later, and then she eventually landed here in Asheville, North Carolina. She was granted permission to go back to Alabama to visit family on several occasions, and always came back to get treatment here. Now, one night she was here in the hospital, and she was awaiting her electric therapy treatment. You know, the ones you've probably seen the pictures of where people have, looks like earmuffs on their head, horrible, horrible black and white pictures of it. She was waiting that, and a fire broke out in a kitchen. The fire spread through the building from the dumbwaiters. The dumbwaiter system was wooden, and there were heavy-duty ropes. And the fire steps that came outside of the building were wooden as well. They burned. No one got out from her area, which was 9 women total, 8 plus her. And they only identified her by her slipper. It was some sort of slipper that was just uncommon to the U.S. It was a Zelda Fitzgerald only. So some think that a nurse set this fire. Sorry, there's somebody going to go by me. Some think that, you know, it's just a random kitchen fire. We don't know. We'll never know. Maybe we can ask Zelda tonight. But Zelda was also in this love trap with her husband, back and forth, the affairs, all kinds of things. He frequented Asheville himself, so, you know, something could have happened there. I've written so many notes. I need to look at my notes again and make sure that I'm telling you everything. The 9 women that died in this fire, they were actually locked in there. Don't know if I said that a minute ago or not. So there was no way they could have gotten out or even tried to. Ironic thing, there are very many ironic things to this. One is that the fire chief that came to help put the fire out, his last name was also Fitzgerald. One ironic thing I found out. Another ironic thing that I found in my research was that the group, the Eagles, Don Henley was in the Eagles. He read her autobiography that she wrote. And after reading that, he wrote the song Witchy Woman. So I thought that was pretty nifty. Then in the 1980s, I'm a kid of the 80s, so I remember this very well. The game, The Legend of Zelda, that we played, it was the crafter that made that game up. He thought that she was a pretty nifty lady too, so he named that after her. He needed a really awesome name for his game. So that's, you know, carried on through the years. Zelda died at 47. She was born in 1901. So it was 1948 that this fire happened at the hospital. Let's see. On this property that, you know, Troy is going to show you, some people hear women screaming. Some people also see a nurse, and that's where the claims of a nurse being involved in it are made. And the nurse is seen down around a little bend from us. So maybe we'll see some of that tonight. We've got our EVP, we've got our EMF, and we've got, of course, cameras. Our friends have their telephones to do any kind of photography for us. I have another little tool that we might try out and see if we want to purchase it. It's on my cell phone. But please continue watching. Thanks for watching our shows. God bless. We'll see you soon.
Alright guys, this is the area where Marnie was telling you about in the intro that Zelda has been seen. This is one of the places, all the way down through here is excuse me, pretty much haunted. And we may catch some spirits, you may see some shadows moving possibly. We're going to check the EMF detector, check the EVP, and see if we can talk to one of the spirits, or maybe more than one of the spirits, while we're here. Alright guys, I'm going to show you some of the grounds here. If you see anything in this video, let me know. Shadows have been, like I say, all over this area right here between the houses. There's an old brick home down here where the doctor who Marnie was talking about earlier was the doctor of Highland Hospital, and he lived in this brick castle looking building down here, and it's very creepy looking, but don't know a lot of stories about it as far as ghost stuff goes, so we'll see how that works out. Hoping this light works. I got a brand new light for night camera for the night, and so hopefully we'll do pretty well with it. So it's a good way to test it out. We'll pull out the ghost box here in a little bit. I want to see if we can't communicate with something that might be with us. So we got a group of friends with us who have never done this before, who have been wanting to do a video with us. So very happy to have them here with us as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the like button. Let us know what you think about. I tell you, yeah, let us know what you think about our channel. As I walk up to this, and it's just so ominous the way it looks. It's a very creepy looking place. Okay, so I made it down to the house here. It looks like everybody's kind of just lagging behind me right now, so let me know if you see or hear anything. I get a kind of a vibe. Maybe not so much totally eerie, but a vibe through here. I can't really get much light to go too far. This light only has one setting, so I'm kind of limited to how much light I'm going to be able to get. But alright, so I want to head back to the group, and we'll catch back up with you when we get ready to do the ghost box sessions. Okay guys, we're doing the spirit box in front of the home now. We've heard what maybe could have been either fits or spirits. We couldn't really make that out.
Is there anybody here with us that wants to talk? Speak loudly into this box in my hand, please. Voices?
Voices maybe. Yeah, let me try to reset it here.
Alright, spirits, there it is. We're going to have this box in our hands. We need you to come to it and talk to us. My name is Marnie, and I want to talk to someone that was with Helen. Helen, oh my gosh, did I say that?
You said Helen.
Oh my gosh, someone that was with Zelda the night that she died. And Zelda, if you're here, please come.
eerie feeling from that house over here. Can't help it. Africa? About fell over. I think so. I'm kind of wondering, I keep feeling like there's something around the house area over there. What was that? That was a long... God,
you go there.
did I say God in heaven? Zelda, if you're on this ground, I don't know what that was. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I heard Gun walking up earlier.
Gun?
Yeah.
Zelda, move. Let me see you're here. No? Maybe no. Houston? Problems? Maybe? Did they blackmail? Was someone blackmailed here?
It could have been a blackmail over in the mail.
Oh, could have been.
Yeah.
Figure.
David.
Kids, I think so. I'm going to go back and review, but I thought I've seen something moving right over there in that building. Like on the, what would be like the sidewalk of that building right over there. Zelda, did you move over in that area? What I'm talking about?
Who's right here? Look in the window. No, do you see the little blue dot in the bottom right corner of that window?
That was, what did she say? Crisis? Is there a crisis that happened? Zelda, you gotta talk to me. Let me know what happened.
Who's closest to the stage color?
That was a female's voice again. I cannot make it out. Zelda, were you murdered? Yes? Zelda, did F. Scott have you murdered? Did I just hear yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God. $30. I don't know what else to say after that now, after we heard this yeah. Remember if, I didn't catch that.
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Tell us something else we need to know, Zelda. Guess they shut up. That's a male's voice. I'm kind of wondering about that now. Stay out of this? Oh,
I heard a female voice say that too. Could have been the nurse.
Are you trapped here, Zelda?
I can use strength.
can you strength? F. Scott, are you here?
Not again.
Not again.
It'll be
Hurtful.
okay.
Zelda, can you give me a name of the person that set the fire?
There.
Zelda, come through this box and tell me who set the fire. Can make that out.
Yeah. I heard.
Zelda, come through real hard. Let me know who set this fire. Hard, start, hard. Zelda, are you to the front or back of me? Are you to the right or left of me? I think that curtain just moved over there, behind that bush.
It was closed all the way, but
Was it closed?
this one right here on the corner.
No, not on that side, right over on the front. Can you hold that? Thank you. I'm trying to zoom in. That curtain, I believe, guys, just moved. No, that shouldn't be nobody, not that I know of. Did the spirit move that curtain?
Is it different or is it slowly seems like it's slowly getting better?
What is it?
To me, it seems like it's slowly from the bottom, just slowly getting moved over and just slowly.
It seems like it's just like barely moving.
Yeah.
Maybe the AC curtain?
It could be, yeah, it could be a fan or something in there, possible. You know, the show. It could, that could be an AC situation, possible.
It could be.
If not, then something else has moved
Help.
that.
I heard help.
Help? Who needs help?
Lisa,
Did you hear my backpack?
Zelda, do
Okay.
you need help?
That's not funny. I heard yeah.
You guys?
Run.
Yeah.
Somebody's looking out there rather than me. You make your eyes see whatever you want to see, though.
Then the longer you look at it, it looks like there's a lot.
I could have swore I saw a shadow of that building a while ago, and then that curtain caught my eye. And I can't tell if it's gotten a little wider or not.
Yeah.
The right side of the curtain? Yeah. Are you talking about the right?
Yeah. Well, that's what caught my eye was the right part of that curtain kind of like moved. But if it's an AC like
Don't want, or the heat maybe.
or heat, why is it still not moving?
That's the cut off.
You know, I'm kind of. It could have been. Could have been a quick whatever. What did that say?
Past the moment.
Past the moment.
Come back.
Many women.
Many women. Okay.
Died.
Yeah, there was 9 of them that died in that fire.
There's so much.
Zelda, are you still here?
We need to go where that bird back at.
Back off.